everyone, and welcome to another episode of Gen Z Mic'd Up with me, Sophia.
And Sky.
And today we're going to talk about the impact of influencers and self-image. And as always, we're going to talk about pretty much anything about this. So yeah, remember to share in your thoughts, tell us what you think about in the comment section.
All right, so do you have a favorite influencer?
For me, well, I don't have a favorite because most influencers are on TikTok, right? They could be on any social media platform. So I usually use YouTube Shorts, actually. So usually I just watch, funny people, things to make me laugh. So there's a wide range. Yeah, what about you?
I don't know. What is an influencer? Let's try to define the term first before we dive in, because I think maybe that's where we're getting it confused. Yeah.
Okay. So would you like to give your definition first?
Mine is basically anyone who's got the power to influence. Like, if I see someone doing something... be it on social media or in the streets or whatever, as long as they've got the power to make me feel like I should do it too, then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think an influencer is someone who can change the way that you think or act towards maybe a certain topic or in general. So yeah, pretty much what you said also.
Okay, so you've got nobody that you know that's influencing your decisions or your clothes or your shoes?
I don't know. When it comes to how I look in terms of appearance, I can pretty much just go with what I think is best. I don't go to other people for their opinions. Unless maybe I'm with my sisters and I just ask, is this okay? Sometimes, to be honest, I do use cartoons to help me decide. Yeah, they're quite creative though, so yeah.
Funny enough, I was about to say that. I was about to say I think you get your influence from cartoons.
Okay. If it's that obvious.
It's quite obvious. You kind of speak cartoonish. You kind of look cartoonish. You're
Really?
You're like a little cartoon.
Okay. I do watch a lot of them for someone who's living in 2025, I guess. So, yeah. Most of my influence does come from cartoons.
But do you know any influencers? Have you seen any of them? Instagram, TikTok,
I know
even
there's
on YouTube?
iShowSpeed, although I don't follow him. I just know that he does, games, right? I don't know.
I wish I knew, man. I wish I knew.
Something to do with games. I only know him because I saw him playing a game that I also play. And then, let's see. I think that's about it. There's also Senpai. She just does funny jokes about cartoons and pretty much anything also. Yeah, those are some of them. There are a lot of them when it comes to, funny stuff. So, yeah.
So you've not tried to wear something just because you've seen it on Instagram or on TV or...
No. Well, there was one time... Did you see that movie, Zombies 4? You remember how it came out? Yeah. You remember how Malachi Barton was there, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and Freya Sky. So I don't follow them, right? But I was just watching because I wanted to be updated about what's going on. And then I saw they're wearing these clothes that were kind of neon, but also a mixture of you know what the rock artists from the 2000s and 90s would wear? It was a mixture of something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was quite nice. So I don't get my inspiration from there, but I could consider wearing it. If I see those clothes, I'm more likely to wear them.
Okay, so how about the Zim influencers, the ones...
Zim influencers. Well, to me, when it comes to Zimbabwe, you know how people are quite diverse when it comes to what they're wearing and everything.
Yeah.
So if I see someone who's around my age or my height and looks a little bit like me, I might also wear what they're wearing. Do you know what I mean? It's just an easier way for me to tell if it would look good on me or not.
That makes sense. Because I remember at some point, Yaya, she posted this post with the cow costume. Her boyfriend and her had these matching cow costumes. I'm like, that is so cute. I'd do that. I didn't buy one, obviously, because... No. But I looked at it, I'm like, no, I'd do this. So let's talk about what's the positive and the negative impacts of these people in our lives, because of course there's the funny jokes and stuff, but there's real damage being done with these guys.
Exactly, that's the important thing, because some people actually get carried away with these trends. They end up let's say it's something that has nothing to do with what they're wearing. Maybe it's about a trip that's maybe, I don't know, it could be in a Zimbabwean park, right?
Yeah.
Suddenly you're looking at what they're wearing and you're like, oh, I really need to get those shoes. They're talking about wildlife endangerment and you're thinking about shoes.
About the shoes, exactly.
Exactly. So people really need to be careful with that, because it can actually damage the way you see the world as well. Something serious could be going on, but you're just focusing on the smaller things that really aren't involved.
And you know how you start competing with your friends because of that, because you're like, okay, fine, so she got the same shoes as, that influencer, so I have to get the same shoes too. And it just becomes toxic at some point.
Exactly. You'll just be thinking, why not just go along with this?
Exactly.
I know what you mean by that, because I have a friend, I don't copy her, but we share very similar ideas.
You don't coffee?
No, like
You
you know how you have that certain friend where most of the things you think are pretty much the same thing anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I've got
sometimes
that.
we just like, let's say it's an art. We'll just
Yeah.
copy like similar characters from cartoons that we watch together, or maybe similar styles or themes, because we would have planned them together. So it's not copying, but like if she comes up with something and I see it and I like it, I can ask her, can I also incorporate this? And if she sees something that I have, she can also ask. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
So, like, at any point, did you ever look at someone on the internet and think she's so pretty, or she's got a pretty body, or she's got pretty hair, or she's got pretty eyes? I wish I had that.
I don't know. I wouldn't call it envy as such, but there's you. You've got nice hair and you've got a pretty face.
Oh, thank you.
You do. So generally, I'm not likely to be like, I need to look like this. To a certain extent, I'll just think to myself, she's quite pretty, and like move on. Because if you emphasize too much on somebody else's good characteristics, it'll end up backfiring on you. So you really need to be careful.
I've been there. I've got there's this girl. Her name is the Bomb RSA or something like that.
That's a good name, I guess.
She's got like the body.
Oh,
like the body and the face, and she's got like the money, she's got everything, and at some point I'm like, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah.
So I think also, if I wasn't like in touch with myself, that was gonna push me to doing things that I really didn't need to do just to match her image.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So self-worth is really important, because if you don't pay attention to that, you end up feeling like you won't be paying attention to what you're good at. Like, let's say you've got really nice feet, for example. I mean,
feet?
It's just an example. It's just an example.
That's the first thing you think of?
No, it's just an example. Like, you might not notice it as quick. So let's say you've got really nice feet, right? But you're busy focusing on someone else's hands or someone else's nose. Yeah. So you end up missing what's really good on you.
On you, exactly.
So
I
you
love
really
this.
need to focus on that.
Clock it.
Don't worry about the feet, though. Don't worry about the feet.
Do you have nice feet? I feel like you have nice feet and you're just trying to tell us here that you got nice feet.
No, don't look
if
at
you
my
do,
feet.
though, it's cool. You know, good for you, girl.
My feet aren't bad. Like, in my family, I guess, they're one of the nicer ones. My family doesn't have bad feet, but I just happen to know what people's feet look like. Because there was a time when I was the only child, and then I was like quite small. So let's say we're just in the house, right? And people are walking barefoot. I just like, oh, look, there's feet. It's just part of my childhood memories. It's just part of my childhood memories.
Feet are cool. I like feet. I've got like chubby feet. But anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the reality of these people.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like, you might be thinking, wow, I really need that. But in reality, it could be completely filtered. Like,
exactly.
Nothing could be true.
The way everything is so like fake these days, even the lifestyle, the pictures they post, someone will wake up in the morning, leave their house, go to a neighbor's house or something.
Exactly.
Take pictures, post, give you guys pressure, and then they chill.
But that's the problem, because like in my neighborhood, if you're walking around, I see a lot of people taking pictures around other people's walls.
Houses, exactly.
Like, I'll be thinking, when they talk to people, are they going to say this is my house, or are they going to be like, I'm not going to mention anything about it? Exactly.
I've seen this one friend of mine, not friend, but yeah, this one person I know. He's got pictures on different cars. I'm like, why? Are these yours? No, they're not. So why do you have so many pictures?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, why? Because after a while, let's say you're pretending like these things are yours. People who know you are going to know, like, wait, she doesn't like red cars. She doesn't even like cars in general. She's a motorbike person.
Exactly.
They're going to notice. And that's another sad thing, because people will soon start to see that, like, maybe you're a bit fake or you're a phony, and they're going to hate you for that. Because you might really think it's just harmless. Like, I'm just posting pictures because the clothes match and stuff like that. But it's also about the way people see you. And you don't want to end up looking like you care too much about other people.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I think some of the messages that we get from these guys are really like harmful, because
exactly, that's another important thing.
Because like, yeah, we get these guys are out here posting and they're enjoying their lives, cool, but then when they say something that's harmful, like we just follow.
The moment they open their mouths, you're just like, oh, okay, that's a lot.
You know, because I saw this one trend, I think it's on Instagram, where they had this red door thing where they just go and expose people. They just go there and expose people's secrets. And I'm like, that is so toxic. Exactly. Why are we doing that?
Or like, there's this person I saw, right? He went to go and visit, I think it was his brother or his uncle.
Yeah.
And he knocked. No one opens, right?
Yeah.
Probably because it's a Sunday, people are sleeping. I think it was a Sunday or Saturday. It actually said my family on a Saturday morning. But they didn't live together. Like, he was an adult. He had his own life.
Yeah.
He just opened the door, and suddenly you see people that have fallen asleep from maybe like, I don't know, a Friday movie. There's still popcorn with them. Like, it just looks like a family who fell asleep in front of the TV.
But
Exactly. Like, now we know, okay, the house is not that tidy. They didn't clean before they went to bed. Now we know all of that. Now we know that, okay, these people like to wear really baggy clothes that look more like blankets. Like, the clothes were really baggy. Now we know the size of their TV. Now we know the
right,
kind
like
of
I don't
books
think
they
that's
read.
necessary. You're not supposed to know that
Yeah,
stuff. That
you're
is
not
really
supposed
not.
to know that.
But I feel like as for us, there should be healthier ways to engage. Like I feel like what you're doing, but I feel like you're just like off social media. You're like off it completely.
No, I'm not off it. I know certain trends.
Like
Why did you ask me that? Well, there was the 6'7" trend, although I never fully understood it.
what is that?
Oh, like, I don't know, people in my class, like, if someone says something to do with 6 or 7, everyone's like, 6, 7. I think some people know about it. I don't get
I've seen it somewhere, and I'm just like, nah,
Like, what's the point of
no
this?
sense.
Exactly, there's no sense of some trends. Like, what was the point of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there was no point of you saying that. Like, it didn't make any difference to anyone. Not, like, in a rude way, but, like, that joke was unnecessary. Yeah.
Okay, fine. But like, okay, fine. Let's say you were more engaged. Let's say you posted more. How would you do it in a healthy way?
Well, first of all, I remember that, like, in 2025, right? Social media isn't just for, like, kids above 10. Like, everyone watches it. Even ECDs, they know
Yeah,
about some of
I've
these
been
things.
seeing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I try to keep everything that I do, like, a bit educational, maybe some facts they could use in class, just things that won't corrupt them. Because I really don't like people who corrupt little children. It makes me so sad to see it. Because let's say, I've never experienced this, right? But if I were like 4 years old, and then I see someone who I like watching, and suddenly they're saying all these things that they shouldn't be saying,
Right?
I'll feel so hurt, like I can't watch you anymore. Yeah, and some people don't notice that. They're like, oh, that's kind of cool. I can't believe you said that. And they'll keep on following. And now they start saying these words. Or they
And
start
then,
doing
yeah.
these things. Yeah.
Like, you know how when at some point you follow somebody and they're clean and they're doing proper things, and all of a sudden they're promoting drugs, they're
Exactly.
promoting.
Like,
oh my gosh.
It's really bad.
And then this is one thing that I saw recently with Russian school thing, like an essay thing where people were taken to Russia for some trafficking. The influencers are the ones who are pushing this to happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So imagine if you're just a person who like easily influenced and then you listen and then, well, you're gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Just for that.
You need to be careful with these things because another thing people often forget is that influencers, most of the time, it's a business.
Exactly.
Unless someone's doing that thing where it's like, I'm live 24 hours, you're going to know what I look like when I'm sleeping, you know what my house looks like already. If it's not that, they pretty much, like, they leave their house. Maybe they'll be even filming in their friend's house just to post a video. And then, it's like a movie trailer, right? You know how in the trailer, movies seem great. Like, oh, I totally want to watch that. That's what
Yeah.
inspires you, right? But if you watch the whole movie, it's like 1 hour of nothing that was on
Of
the
nothing
trailer.
else.
Exactly.
You just see like one glimpse. You're like, okay, fine, I saw this part, but I thought it was going to build into
yeah,
something.
I thought it was going to turn into something more.
Yeah.
But, like, that's also the same thing with influencers, because most of the time, it's not really like that. Like, you could say, oh, wow, she's got cats. She doesn't even own cats. She's got 2 dogs. Or she's got a goldfish. She doesn't have cats. And I'm like, I definitely need to have cats. Maybe she's posting 24/7 about how she loves shoes. She doesn't love shoes
Yeah.
that much. Like, she doesn't. Something like that. Or maybe, wow, he's great at sewing. Or something to do with fashion.
But it doesn't do, yeah.
Yeah, he's not. Like, if you see what he wears on a normal day, you'll wonder if this is the same person.
Yeah. So do you think, because like you're like a younger teen, yeah? So do you think as you grow, you're going to be more prone to influence? Like you're going to be easier to influence?
I think it's actually the opposite.
What?
Yeah, I think it's the opposite. I think it's the opposite.
With puberty and stuff? I'm telling you, dog.
Nah, I don't really like following people. Like, I like following people, but I don't like going with other people's opinions to such an extent. Like, honestly, I think when I was younger, I was more likely to copy someone than now. Because, I don't know, it's just that I think maybe because now that I'm older, right, I've got more responsibility, which also means, like, I've got more chances to, like, try out my own things, wear my own kind of clothes. So I'm more likely to expand on what I like than what others do. Do you get what I mean?
No, I get you. At some point, I was so certain I was unique. I was like, no, I'm the most unique person out here. And then they infiltrated my brain.
They infiltrated my brain.
All of a sudden, I had no idea who I was. And right now, I'm still on the path to find out what I actually like to do. Because you do things during COVID, right? I didn't even like TikTok. Or TikTok.
didn't?
I didn't like it. But then, because people are doing it and you're bored at home. So like, no, let me just do it.
I see what you mean. Like, just try it out for the sake of...
Exactly. And then when you start that, you're copying every other person to see you.
Mm-hmm. I get what you mean, because, like, you remember how I don't do, like, TikTok and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so technically, because I do public speaking and stuff, right?
We can tell.
Yeah, thank you. So, like, let's say that friend I was talking about earlier, right?
Yeah.
She showed me this, it's anime, though. Not sure if you watch it, but... Do you?
My sisters watch a lot of it, so at some point I have to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so pretty much she was talking about it, and I was like, I really don't want to watch this. Like, I'm just gonna have to see an episode just so that you don't feel bad.
Yeah.
In my head. I didn't say that out loud, of course, because that would be a little, yeah. So then I go home and I decide to watch it. Turns out I really like it. So now I actually do watch anime. But the point is, like, sometimes... It's not all influence is bad. You can end up being open to something that you really do enjoy. But then there's also the chance that, like, let's say I'm not a good person and I have bad friends. She could have been talking about drugs, and I would have been like, you know what? I take my other stuff. I'm going to try this. Now taking more than a rate, like, 5. It could get really bad.
But let's talk about cartoon influence. Because my sister loves anime. And there's this one anime... person, I don't know, she dresses up like anime characters on TikTok.
Wait,
she's obsessed.
You shouldn't dress up like anime characters.
Well, she does it.
Oh,
she
okay.
The girl on TikTok does it. Then my sister is following, she's watching, she's drawing what she's seeing, she's talking like them, and I'm like, wait, what?
Okay, I wouldn't say it's dangerous, but like, if you want to dress up like an anime character, I think you're gonna get suffocated at some point. Because let's say it's a dress, right? Suddenly, there's gonna be like, another dress on top of it, right? And now there're gonna be like 3 belts, and then there're gonna be all those little charms, like just little brooches around it.
Really?
It's just that, like, depending on the anime, usually they wear multiple layers of clothing, and it just turns into one somehow. It's like literal costumes.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, I've seen people dressing up, and they look like they're gonna choke.
Have you seen, like, I've heard they're like anime
Cosplayers?
cosplay, yeah. The events where you guys go, that's the same as influencers, because the same way you're going there to dress up as an anime character, is that not like the work of the people?
Yeah, exactly. Well, for me, technically, I guess it kind of counts. It depends also, because it could be your hobby. Like, maybe you just like wearing what other people wear. Like, maybe you don't have anything else to do and you just enjoy it. Yeah, you get what I mean?
Okay.
Like, for anime, it might also be a bit different, because you're literally pretending to be them. Like, you're going to end up talking about them. You're going to say their phrases for all those cosplay events. But I think you have to be a little bit careful with these things, because some people... Because there's this manga I read. It's just pretty much anime, but in book form. Where it's about how literally they just like cosplaying as a group. Like, it's a group about that. You could end up becoming that person, and you won't like it. Like, you end up being that person. Like, your nickname will be that person's name. What you wear will be that person's style.
Exactly.
You end up, like, tanning or bleaching to be their skin color. Changing your eye color. You end up literally being them, but not in the right way. Because if that person were to come to you, do you really think that they'd be like, I need you to dress up like me?
Of course not.
No.
Okay, so let's talk about like real life influencers. Like, let's say right now, for instance, these pads, right? Let's say somebody like who? I need someone local and famous. Give me someone. Come on.
Kimberlite. Why do you do this to me?
Kimberlite. Let's say Kimberlite gave you these and just said no because I like wearing them and they're comfortable. What are the chances that you can wear them?
I guess it depends on the influencer as well. Because let's say if they're a boring influencer, I might not. If they're interesting, sure, I'm going to try out whatever you're trying out. But it depends. Yeah, it depends on the person.
But let's say there's different influencers for like different people. Like, that's how it is, right? That there's different influencers around different topics. Like, there's music ones, there's the movie ones. Yeah. For me, right, I know if somebody like, I'm trying to think of somebody who I'd actually like listen to.
I know what you mean. Like, when you think about it, like normally you'd be like, oh, what about that person? But when you actually answer this, then it doesn't work.
But anyway, these are called Pure Lily. I don't know if it's appropriate to ask a child if they're menstruating. I don't know. But if you are menstruating, these are very comfortable. They're very comfortable. Yeah, because apparently periods are very stressful. But we all know that. I don't know if you know that or not. It's very confusing. You need to like... Anyway, For those of you guys who do know this, menstruation is very stressful. But with these things, it's got like there's no need to be stressed out because as you can see, it's a whole underwear. So it covers the back and the front and the side. So the chances of this thing falling off or going on the side while you're sleeping, very slim to no chances at all. So the details as to where you find these will tell you. The details as to where you can find these are on the screen. You should try them out because I feel like as a woman, you need to take pride in your menstruation because there's no need to be struggling and suffering every month. Purely, scotch your back.
I think today we had a good episode, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so remember, just be yourself, be free, be you. Don't copy what the next person's doing. Don't copy what maybe the people on your screen are doing. Don't copy what the people you're listening too much. It's okay to be inspired.
Yeah.
But don't be obsessed.
Exactly. Because I feel like the point of the influencers are to help you find maybe your niche or to find what you like.
To help you find a piece of yourself as well.
Exactly. But there's no need to go and follow even the harmful things. Know yourself and then just,
yeah, because harmful things aren't part of anyone. They're not part of anybody.
Yeah. But if you got questions or comments, please do let us know.
Or even to share your experiences, you can tell us. Maybe you have a good story. Thank you guys so much for listening. Remember, this is Gen Z mic'd up, and today we had a good episode.
Yeah.